How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to, I was in a car accident on Sunset Boulevard when back, like 20 years ago, and the Hartford insurance company's been trying to murder me all these years, and one of their satellite controllers that works for the Hartford insurance company was burning my face and teeth, and they were working for Homeland Security, over at Louth Properties. I used to have to clean. I was cleaning parking lots when I got kidnapped and held hostage here. So I was cleaning parking lots, and I had to go around sweeping the sidewalks and picking up the trash and all this other stuff in cold weather, and sweeping and the curbs, and shoveling snow and putting salt down on the sidewalks and stuff. And I worked there. Had to clean the parking lot where Starbucks was, Le Peeps, other types of businesses and stores too. And some of the parking lots I was working on was possibly parking lots of my mother and father's companies too. I don't know. You have to look up the information. And there's a Homeland Security office over there at Lauth Properties on 71st Street. And they were burning my face and burning my teeth when I was working there, long time ago. It's like what, 16, 15 years ago or something. I don't know how long it was. Somebody has to look up the information, whatever it was. But they were burning my face and teeth when I was working at Lauth Properties. And I guess they kept going through my vehicle when I was away from my vehicle. I guess the Homeland, and they tried to shoot at me over there on Lauth Properties too. You have to look at it if they shot me over there at Lauth Properties. I was just a guy cleaning the parking lot, And they tried to murder me at other parking lots too. And one of the other parking lots I was working at, I was cleaning the parking lot. It's kind of like over by Carmel. And that's when they had like the Barack Obama election office over there. And I was cleaning the parking lot. And then there was like these two guys that came out and tried to murder me in the alley because I had to clean the backside of the buildings too. But this is over there by where they had the Pizza Hut and the Marsh, and there was some other stores over there too. But it was one, they shut down the Marsh, but it's over there by an old Pizza Hut and Mark Pie's restaurant, the Asian restaurant, Oriental restaurant. I had to clean around that. I was cleaning like 30-something lots a week, And these satellite controllers was burning me and torturing me on those jobs too. And a Dairy Queen. There was a Dairy Queen there, and some other stores and restaurants and businesses and, flower shops and, other types of business. You have to look it up on the information. All the different types of businesses that I was cleaning parking lots. And Ace Hardware, there was an Ace Hardware up on the north side. In Carmel, there was some restaurants, and then a hobby store that had like gifts or whatever, Halloween store and stuff like that. Which was close to a BW3's, not too far from there in Carmel. But these satellite controls. Plus, I cleaned, River's Edge was one of the parking lots. Castleton Square parking lot, I cleaned that one too, and some other parking lots. But over at, Louth Properties, I was cleaning that property too, and they were burning my face and teeth with satellites. And there's a Homeland Security office over there, and the Hartford Insurance Company was renting space at one of the Louth Properties. And the Hartford Insurance Company was one of the people that kidnapped me from California too. They were in on it. I was a passenger in Dusty Sorg's car. And his car, we were driving down Sunset, and a GMC Jimmy, like gray color or something, turned in front of us, and his car smashed the front of it. And then the hood, the grill was all smashed, the bumper, and the hood was all smashed up. Like it was kind of like this. And that satellite man's been hitting me in the face, and they've damaged my upper palate, and they broke 5 of my front teeth. These satellite controllers and these men that have grabbed me, and they've burnt my teeth. And my mother and father had restraining orders on these government people. And, I was a passenger in the car. So when that car pulled in front of us, he was the driver, and it ran into that GMC Jimmy on Sunset Boulevard right there by the Sahara Motel. That was in the movie Species. And, this is very important. But these people are, and there's an immigration office over there. These government people have tried to call me an immigrant. They tried to call me a foreigner in reference to certain accusations of their people. They tried to call me a different race. They tried to call me their own race, and they tried to call me other races to try to murder me. And these people are terrorists. They were refusing to pay me my insurance money in California, too, when I was a passenger in a person's vehicle. And these people tried to frame me. They were trying to steal my identity. And my mother and father owned property in California. Look at the rural protocol in the media, man. The listing of properties that my parents own are on a database that says what I'm the owner of. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates and grandparents' estates forever, too. But these people, all this teeth damage has happened in Indiana. And these people, they've shot at me. They've tried to injure me. They've tried to murder me. They tried to steal my lawsuit monies, insurance monies. Haven't received none of it. In reference to, I'd received Allstate insurance was who Dusty Sorg had, I guess. That was his insurance company. And they paid me some money right away. But it wasn't very much, really, based on the whole situation. But that was 20 years ago. 22 years ago or something. I don't know. And these people kept trying to murder me. And then they sent people from Indiana out to California to kidnap me. They tried to accuse me of drugs. They tried to accuse me of crimes. And I went to UCLA. And I lived in my mother and father's mansions growing up. And every time I'd been kidnapped, most of the time they always held me hostage in Indiana. So there's some guy in Indiana that's behind all this situation that my mother probably had lawsuits and court cases against. And he's probably one of the murderers that was involved in the murder of my parents. And he's probably one of these people trying to act like a bigwig. And he thinks that his credentials, he thought he outranked my royal birth status. And he's tried to steal my sperm because I have a big penis. And it's documented since the day I was born. And this man and his gay party of dirty government have tried to steal my identity. They tried to steal Duke Energy, I guess. These people have tried to steal businesses of my mother and father and grandparents that my family history had built in other cities and in Indiana and in California, New York, and Chicago and other places. And these people tried to steal the hotels in Vegas. These people tried to steal my mother and father's mansions. They tried to steal my identity. And my mother and father had court cases against some of these people. Somebody that they're tied with. So, it's more court cases against the Homeland Security satellite controllers and their ties to criminal government that was involved in the murder of my parents, whoever these people are. Many things of importance, and hello, Warren Buffett, and hello, Allstate. More court cases and lawsuits against these people. And hello, Screen Actors Union and Writers Union, Directors Union. Hello, department stores and companies and grocery stores and businesses and hotels and airports and lots of lawsuits against these people.